Alrighty, YouTube, here we go. I got a good one for you today. Counterpunch boxing, right? Maybe I need to change my name. I don't know. But anyway, okay, yeah, the video titled Canelo leaving Golden Boy promotion. Question. It's question, right? Now, you gotta follow me here. You're probably wondering, why am I looking at a picture of Ryan Garcia, blah, blah, blah. But we'll get to that. It's an important piece of the puzzle. You know, I've done a lot of, research, a lot of detective work, a lot of, journalistic reporting, right? Which is like a lost art on YouTube. I mean, I Googled, or not Googled, but I searched on YouTube, like, I don't know, about an hour ago, Canelo leaving Golden Boy, Ryan Garcia leaving Golden Boy, and the clickbait is unreal. Oh my God, there's like guys out there with like 500 subs and claiming they have, the inside information on everything, and it's ridiculous. So I didn't want to be a part of that. I'm not even going to monetize the video today, but let's get into it. So Ryan Garcia, okay, let me just start here. All right, Ryan Garcia erupts after De La Hoya tabs Ortiz as best prospect. Okay, Ryan Garcia tells De La Hoya release him. If he doesn't believe in his talents. Okay, it goes on and on. Now here's the thing. These two guys have been feuding on social media like two schoolgirls. I mean, seriously, you got like the high school prom queen and like the most popular girl, like just going at it on Twitter, back and forth. It's crazy. These are professionals, a professional fighter, a promoter, going back and forth, and I'm beginning to think it was like a public stunt to bring attention, to where we're at now. And you're probably wondering, where are we at now? Okay, well, let's see. Ryan Garcia signs lucrative deal with Golden Boy. Now he's facing Romero Duno, and he's going to be on the Canelo Kovalev undercard, right? So let's hop over to Twitter. Like I said, these guys have been going back and forth like crazy all over social media, which again, it's embarrassing to me. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just meet and talk in the beginning. By the way, I have one of those right there, one of those little speed bags. Hey, where'd it go? Right there. But Ryan Garcia tweeting right here, all is well between Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia, who signed a multi-year deal with Golden Boy today. Okay, so now, people can hate on him, but they can't deny he has had a major impact in my sport, blah, 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 blah. Just signed one of the most lucrative deals in boxing for a prospect in the history of the sport. Oscar De La Hoya talking about he's going to get this boy a $700 million deal. I was like, oh, what? 700 million, not right now, but in the future. But look, I'm happy for Ryan Garcia. Good kid, and I think he is a future megastar in boxing. Especially, look, Golden Boy, they know how to build them. They do. Look at Canelo. I mean, they handpicked that career. They did. They picked that career. That was like a science. I mean, they literally had meetings and teams of people, like who's going to be the next opponent. I guarantee, I know for a fact they did. I mean, I have inside information. So, look, my point is they're going to make Ryan Garcia the next Canelo, guaranteed. And look at this, a big happy family right here. You see the video. These guys are, shaking hands, all hugs, all smiles, and good for them. You know what? Good for them. I'm happy. They worked it out. But I just didn't like how it took this huge public feud to get here. Right? It's just crazy. Like I said, why couldn't they just sit down in the beginning? And even Ryan Garcia, I watched the video. He was upset because he was going to be the co-main event, and he felt he should have been the main event. He pulls out of the fight. You guys know the story. Now, let's get to the whole, Canelo situation, right? Now, with Canelo, here, let me back out of here real quick. Where am I at? I don't know. We'll go back to here, whatever. Okay, with Canelo, so I get a phone call a few days ago, right? Hey, let me find Canelo on the old Twitter thing here. I get a phone call from a friend of mine, and basically he's telling me that he has inside information that Canelo is leaving Golden Boy Promotion. Now, normally, you know, I wouldn't spread rumors and things like that, but I trust the guy telling me this. Not to mention, it's all over Google and Twitter and YouTube. I mean, it's everywhere, right? And we know Canelo has been highly upset, you know, and look right here. You notice it says IBF on his page here. WBC, WBA, ring, and IBF. Since he, you know, was stripped of the IBF, he was highly upset with Golden Boy Promotion, you know, threatening leaving. And we also know that Canelo and Ryan Garcia, look, these two guys are like two peas in a pod, like Batman and Robin, right? They've been kind of teaming up because Canelo has taken Garcia under his wing, you know, showing him the ropes and telling him, hey, look, you need to do this. You need to, he's a mentor. And again, good on Canelo, good on Ryan Garcia. I can't hate on that. You know, look, I mean, boxing is a brutal sport, especially the business side of boxing is brutal. The only thing I think tougher than that is boxing media, which I would love to make a video and talk to you guys about, you know, what really goes on, you know, in boxing media. So right here, Canelo Kovalev, you know, officially happening now. And yes, I'm actually excited for the fight, and I don't know why people out there are bitching about it. I really don't. But so anyway, back to what I was talking about. Oh yeah, they had the press event, and I might fly out to Los Angeles or to Vegas rather, and cover the fight as press. I've been thinking about it. I'm talking to a friend of mine. I might meet up with him. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. But I'm really thinking about it. Wow, look at the height difference right there. Good Lord. So yeah. So we know, like I said, we know Canelo, he's been feuding with Golden Boy Promotion, Ryan Garcia, they're all unhappy. But, you know, and the rumor is Canelo's going to leave and go to Matchroom Boxing. Okay, that's the bombshell. He's going to leave and go over with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, you know, so they can treat him right and things like that. But I don't see what Canelo is upset about. You know, I mean, okay, yes, he lost the IBF, and he claims he was unaware of the whole situation, and, you know, and it was embarrassing. His fans are upset. We all know, blah, 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 right? We get it. But the thing is, I mean, Golden Boy has been really good to Canelo. I mean, look what they've done for him. I mean, he's one of the, or probably the biggest boxing star on the planet, you know, signed the biggest boxing deal in history, the biggest contract. And I know, of course, Mayweather has made more money. I get so tired of hearing that when I talk about Canelo, you know, signing the most lucrative boxing deal in history. People say, oh, no, you know, Mayweather has made more. Yes, over his entire career, but we're talking about in one single deal, okay? You know, what, $365 million deal. Was it 30-something million per fight, 10, 11 fights, what the hell ever. Biggest deal in boxing, right? So, but where am I going? Look, I'm looking at Twitter here. I'm like more interested in these pictures than I am what I'm talking about here. Look, guys, you know, I get sidetracked. But anyway, yeah. So Canelo feuding with them. I think all is well. I don't think he's going to go to Matchroom Boxing. I don't think he's leaving. I think they're going to work it out. I think Canelo is going to end his career with, well, he'll probably end it on his own. But if he does leave Golden Boy, it's going to be years down the road. I just don't see it happening. I don't. And I also know, and let me end it here, I know that Canelo is pissed off because Golden Boy and DAZN, they're pushing for that Gennady Golovkin trilogy, right? And he, you know, he doesn't like that. I mean, we know anytime you try to tell Canelo what to do, like the WBC did, like Sullivan did, what does he do? You know, he'll leave. He'll dump your ass in a heartbeat and leave, you know. So it's a possibility, you know, he could throw a temper tantrum and leave Golden Boy Promotion, but he's also locked in by contract. I mean, you have to remember that there is a contract. He can't just up and leave. And I heard that the Canelo Kovalev fight was the last fight on the contract. So, you know, after this fight, he could leave. You know, you could see him with Eddie Hearn or something like that. You know, I mean, I don't think he'd go with like Top Rank or Al Heyman or nothing, you know. But then again, I didn't think Pacquiao would ever go with Al Heyman, and he did. You know, I don't know why Pacquiao didn't go with Matchroom Boxing either. I think Eddie Hearn right now is the best promoter on the planet. Yes, indeed. I said it. Hands down, 100%. I mean, if you don't believe me, I can make an entire video and explain why he is the best promoter on the planet as of right now. I mean, who else is it? I mean, come on now. Tom Loeffler, you know, Kathy Duva, right? Bob Arum. I mean, who? I mean, who else, you know? So I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's Al Heyman. Well, he's not a promoter. He's a manager, but whatever. So, but anyway, So that's really it, guys. I'll probably leave it at that. But yeah, Ryan Garcia feuding with Golden Boy Promotion for months on end now, like two high school girls, but they worked it out like a big happy family. So look, I'm happy they worked it out, and he will be on the undercard of Canelo Kovalev. And now we need to see what's going to happen with Canelo Alvarez. You know, is he going to leave Golden Boy? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think a lot of it is just clickbait. So what do you guys think? Leave your comment below.